please don't call me arrogant, because what I'm saying is true. I think I'm a special one.
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see.
Damn, I love this video so much. I love Jose Mourinho. I love 50 Cent. When the two come together, it becomes one of my favorite combinations. Speaking of favorite, I like this video so much that I do something that I feel like is becoming a lot more rarer on YouTube, and that is I actually favorited it. Now, if you're someone who's used YouTube throughout your life, you'll realize that favorites is something that used to be fairly pushed on the platform. People would tell you to favorite their video. They'd say like the video or rate it 5 stars if you watch YouTube that far back. And it's unfortunate that the favorite system has basically fallen out of favor and is now just basically a person's playlist. Back in ye old day, you used to be able to go to people's accounts and see their channel, and you could see their favorite lists and things that they like. But what was even better and what was even more amazing is that you could go to the YouTube homepage, and on the trending section, it would show you a list of the most favorited content, and you could basically peer into other people's lives and see what they believe is worthy of a favorite. Because back then, you would either rate a video 5 stars, eventually became liking, but not many people favorite something. Not many people actually take it, put it on the side, and save it for later. I mean, when it comes to actually favoriting content, for me, if I love a video so much, I'll literally download it just to have it on my computer or phone. That's why I used to do it in Naruto AMVs back in the day. But it's really something that made me remember the olden days of YouTube, and really made me remember how awesome it was to see on the homepage a list of favorited videos that were relatively new. Sometimes you would see content that were from smaller creators or creators that were up and coming, but because the video was so good and so many people were favoriting it, you'd actually see it. And favorites is something that's very special. It's not something that is just given away willy-nilly, at least usually. I mean, in the modern day, I don't know if many people favorite their content, but for me, I put like epic sports matches that are in my favorites, or I'll put old comedians that I like in my favorites, or believe it or not, the one and only DSP Gaming. At one point in time, I watched this man religiously, and he is comfortably in my favorites. The same goes for Video Game Donkey. And you know, my favorites over the years, over different accounts, have a bunch of meme content that are so old and so rich and so dank. And just going through it is just so amazing and so funny. And it really does take you back to a time of when I was a 12-year-old or a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old, whatever age you want to insert. And it reminds you of how autistic you've been throughout your whole life. And it's really unfortunate that you can't now go to YouTube and see how other people feel and how other people favorite things. And a lot of the reason why that is the case is because YouTubers ruined the system. Much like how YouTubers ruined the like system, where they would scream at their fans and say, like this video, get us to 1 million likes and I'll do something crazy.
Alright, Wolf fam, let's hit 500,000 likes on this video for the world's biggest gummy like button. Yes! Hey, yo, what's good? Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Ken. This video hit 500,000 likes!
That basically gamed the algorithm and gamed the system and forced YouTube to create the new black hole algorithm, where they take in watch time, retention, and all these other factors that are mixed together in order to determine if a video should be pushed or suppressed in the algorithm. So likes no longer were that special. If you like or dislike a video, it's pretty much interaction. If you comment on a video, that counts as something. But at one point in time, comments as well as likes were a big deal on YouTube. But the biggest deal would have to be the favorite section, because, again, the idea being that you're not going to just favorite anything, you actually have to like it. Now, unfortunately, a lot of YouTubers realize that, hey, I want to be on the favorite section. I want people to see my content. And they kind of went the scummy route of just basically throwing money in kids' faces. I remember back in the day, a culprit of this would be White Boy 7th Street, one of the OG YouTube Call of Duty commentators, who would do a bunch of giveaways where he'd give away like Turtle Beach headsets or even Wii's or Xboxes. And the way that he would do these giveaways, he'd say, okay, you have to leave a comment, you have to rate the video, and you have to favorite the video. And what would end up happening is that you would go to YouTube and go to the favorite section, and you would see a bunch of people who were doing random giveaways, and you'd be like, okay, this is regarded. Like, this isn't favorite content. This is just random cash grab content. And eventually, because of people abusing the system in that way, YouTube completely deleted the favorite section on the homepage. They eventually replaced it with like the most viewed videos or videos that had some type of interaction with it, but it was never the same, and it's unfortunate to see that in this current day and age, favorites is basically something that's completely lost. I mean, if you really think about it from a creator perspective, when was the last time someone told you to favorite their video? It really doesn't help them or benefit them in any way. And in all reality, if someone actually liked your content and they actually favorited it, that should be something that they do on their own behalf. It shouldn't be something that's told to them. And even the whole system of likes and comments and interacting with things is so corny and so cringe. That's why I put in my outro, Mr. Shy City, where he exposes YouTube and says how everyone wants you to like and comment, and in reality, it's just fake interactions to get YouTube more popular and videos more popular. It's something that I think is kind of corny, but at the same time, it's something that's existed and everyone asks their viewers to do. But no one asks you to favor the content anymore, and that might be a bad thing from the algorithm perspective, but it might be a good thing from the creator perspective, because now when people are actually favoriting your videos, whether you know it or not, it's because they actually like it. They actually want to save it to their favorites. And for me, I think that this is pretty much summed up pretty well and is actually a pretty good time capsule when you look at a quote coming from Freddie Wong, one of the OG YouTubers, who basically summed up the situation at the time, and it has pretty much aged gracefully.
1 million subs also means another. Now, the prizes this time are going to be super rad. Here's what you have to do to enter. First, you got to favorite this video. No! That's horse crap! Videos that dangle giveaways in exchange for favorites are cheating the system. These guys always act like they're giving out of the goodness of their hearts, but the truth is they're getting millions of views because they're getting the top favorited slot on the front page. Now, why do we care? Well, basically, when we started out, we got a lot of exposure from you guys voting our videos up, essentially, by favoriting it. Now, every day, I see really cool, awesome videos from awesome up-and-coming channels getting blocked by people gaming the system. I think, basically, you should just favorite videos that you actually like and not because you might win something.
At the end of every single video, make sure you ask people to rate and subscribe to your content. It makes them feel like they're involved even though they're really not. And most importantly, make sure they comment on every single video. If you have to, disguise it. You know, call it something like the question of the day. And really make them think you're gonna really read it when you really don't have to. Ha ha ha!